When I was 16, I got involved with the wrong crowd and I started using drugs and alcohol. After that, I got this crazy notion in my head that I would start huffing inhalants like gasoline. So I did that, oh gosh, probably about 4 or 5 times. And the thing that saved my life was actually getting caught by my parents. I started taking medication at 16. I was pretty rebellious when I was 16. I was always getting in trouble in school. My grades were bad. And I was, still wanting to be rebellious and still use drugs and alcohol. I checked myself into a treatment center when I was 17. Got sober for a while and got to graduate from high school with my class. I was doing okay on my medication. I was still kind of going behind my parents' back and partied a little bit. Finally, I guess I just got really ill and I was having some severe symptoms of schizophrenia, and I got kind of violent with my dad, and he really at that point didn't really know what to do with me, so he called the sheriff, or took me to the sheriff's department. Then they put me in a hospital in Conroe. That's when I first got into Tri-County Services. I just kept plugging along at that and ended up getting my Associate of Applied Science degree in Human Services. One day I just was looking on the Tri-County website on their employment section and saw their peer support provider job, and I applied for it, and a week later I was hired. It's new to me, but I've learned that I could use my experience to help others. I see like my old friends in Tri-County, they always ask me how I'm doing, and that they know now that I'm working for Tri-County, they're like astonished, and they just can't believe it. So I'm really proud of myself for making the changes I need to make in my life to get better in my recovery.
Meeting Kyle was very interesting. He's very calm, and he was very, just collected and reserved. And that was the Kyle that I had met a year ago. And the person that I see today now goes to concerts, is living a full life, finding that he can have relationships, can trust in them, and that he can overcome the obstacles that come with having personal relationships with people. He doesn't hold back in the way he lives now, and he just really has so much energy to go out, and he does things spontaneously and has fun, and it's really been great to see that and to be a part of that.
I never imagined I'd be working as a certified peer specialist, no. I did go to college and I was looking for work, but when I applied for the job, at Tri-County, it was just, it was a God thing. Of course, I applied for the job, I prayed about it, and God blessed me with this job. I've changed. I think I've changed because I've taken on a lot of responsibility, like with my job, it's a major part of my life. Working my rap is very important. I have to do the daily things, with my daily maintenance plan, being able to take care of myself, so I can get out there and be productive. From my own experience, what helped me was being encouraged by my family, and also by, my case manager, my doctor. That's what helped me, is to get that encouragement. And then whenever I would meet a goal or, do something that I enjoy doing, I would get that praise and, from them. And that makes me feel, made me feel a whole lot better. So I try to, always, encourage, and give a person praise when they're doing the right thing. For example, I work with one peer that I work with, and she was having a lot of issues with anger. In my experience, I was also, angry because, I always felt like I was just not being heard, and not being taken seriously. I was able to work with her, you know, on a lot of her anger issues and anger management. We've worked with like goal setting, you know, in our meetings, and you know, she sets like, you know, 2 or 3 goals a month, and then but she actually is the one that you know, just follows through and does those, makes those goals. My job and going to these trainings, and you know, is a very fulfilling part of my life. You know, I take it very seriously. I mean, I feel like I have a purpose now because, you know, with my job and stuff, being a certified peer specialist, it just really makes a big difference to me. It's just something that I'm very thankful for, and I just love it. You know, I just have a passion for it, and it means a lot. You know, to help others.